Audio Jungle.
Going with the master data management, what is master data? Exactly, master data is nothing but master data is used in SAP as the base of the base of any foundation. Exactly, if master data is right, only then the cascading effects would be good, will be showing properly in the system. So to show you, there are different parts in SAP. We can purchase in SAP. We can transfer our material in SAP, sell in SAP. So for that, master data must be in proper shape. Without which, you won't be able to properly deal with the system. So master data is worth managing. If master data is corrected, the cascading effects will be good for the system in SAP. History of SAP is it was first taken from a small company from PIM space called A2I, which is nothing but access to information. From there, in 2004, the SAP MDM module was picked up and enhanced in SAP. So that is the history, and now the latest version for MDM is SAP NetWeaver MDM 7.1, which is released in November 2008, but it was patched up by in 2009 May with updations. That is the newest option that is available in the market for MDM. Okay, basic types are material master data, then vendor customer master data, vendor master data. These are the basic, without which a company won't, an organization won't be able to survive. Okay, these are the main basic things. Without material masters, you cannot sell the article, which is material. Customer masters, for customer master, if there is no customer, there won't be any seller. We won't be able to sell our material to the customer that is in the market. Vendor is nothing but from which where we get as in the raw material from. Say raw material or a finished material, or whichever material which will be coming from the vendor master itself. So other types of master data are info records, source list, and pricing condition master data. Info records is nothing but we manage save or say we tax India has different kind of tax system for each state. So to manage that, we can use info records. Source list is nothing but we manage the source from where we will be procuring the raw material or the finished material or semi-finished material that is available in the organization. And pricing, exactly, pricing of the article on which price scale we are going to sell the material in the market. For that, we can use pricing conditions and master data. Why do we need MDM? We need it for couple regulatory compliance. Means, as in, if we are going in a live system, if everybody has an access to change the material masters or vendor master or customer masters in the system, what will happen is every time when we push punch an order, there might be a difference in data that has been punched in. So to avoid that, we can create a team of MDM, which is master data team, so that only they have the access to change the system, to change the data in the system. Without their approval, nobody can not approval. Business will approve it first of all, but without their access, you won't be able to change anything in the system. So that there will be a complex regulatory compliance, privacy and data protection, so that the data that has been failed in the system won't be changed regularly and will be stay constant for a period of time. And if there is a change in it, everybody will know what the change is. Safety and security is another point which can be added to the and to the MDM thing, MDM module. Meaningful data mining. Exactly, meaningful data mining is nothing but extracting data from the system so that we can clear the data as per the data. We can take the data from the system. We can in the Excel we can say we can manage it as per our requirement. Business can manage it as per our requirement, and then they can send it back to the respective MDM team so that they will be able to upload the updated data that has been available in the market. So it is also good from the part of control. So we can control what we don't. We cannot control what we don't know, right? So the only thing is we can control it properly with master data management. Different people involved would create confusions, as in say let me take an example. Okay, if one user thinks okay, the material that I am having right now is 13 centimeter, and the other user thinks that it is not 13 centimeter, it is something else, it is 14 centimeter or 15 centimeter. So if he thinks that it is 13, he'll mention it as 13 centimeter. The other user will put it as 15 centimeter. Whenever the order gets punched, it will take the latest updated information from the system. Just to avoid all this confusion, we can make use of MDM. It will be manual process which will be easier for the organization to handle error prone inconsistency. So we can control the system and also not allow any errors in the system. No way. See, in this case, the audit would be difficult. So in this case, we can make sure the audit can be done, the audit will be easy as there are fewer people in the MDM team, and they can change the master data in the system. So the audit will be easier in this case. There won't be any rollback saying as in the example would be the MDM team. If the ID is a register for that change in the master data, uh, the MDM team member cannot deny of whatever change has been done in the system. So he will have to give the auditor the proper proof from where the requirement has come, and how did he do the needful in the system. Um, Single version truth. So what we'll have is exactly in master data solution, we will have a single version truth so that there won't be any multiple situation for same article. Saying just I just gave you one example of how a user A can have 13 centimeter, and how the user B can have 14 or 15 centimeter. So that with that example, we can relate to this. Master data synchronization, as in the updated data would be updated if for say if MDM team is working, it will keep a 6 monthly or a 3 quarterly updation of master data, by which they will extract all the data from the system, and will give to the business for further enhancement or further updation of the data that is available in the system. Data maintained by business user and expert domain. So there's a difference between what we do is, as a normal user and a domain expert. Say a domain expert won't be doing silly mistakes like mentioning, say if it is an if it is an column where or it's a field where we are supposed to enter only the number, like unit of measure. In unit of measure, we only are supposed to measure the number. Master data or the administrator won't do mistake of adding a character in the same field. So to avoid that, it will be easier for the system to understand what the organization exactly wants. So this is how the diagram goes. A business user, a normal um, a domain expert would be updating it in MDM, and then it will be going to the production data. It won't be directly going into the production data. If there is some change in it, the domain expert will do it, change it in the MDM itself. And if the find or if the business find this article won't be needed, the system will not let pass the article into the production system, by which this will benefit the system itself by not allowing the garbage data in the system, in the production system that is actually live, working as for working for purchasing, sales, and everything else. So by this way, we can say that MDM server would be an effective add-on to an organization to avoid certain errors and to have an upgrade on what the system is having right now. Um, Governance and complement. As I told you, we can have a compliance on how MDM processing goes in. So can you we can also track the change in dimensions, then do in master data, of course. Do We can find out who have made the changes, when the change has occurred. Everything everything gets registered in the MDM server, as in it gets registered in the normal server also. But any changes in the production server would affect the would have the cascading effects. Uh, for example, for sales or purchase. Yeah, again, the compliance thing. International account standards can be maintained. Say for I'll take my example. The company that I'm working in is from Germany. So Germany will have a different standards. So we can maintain an international accounting standards for material masters in the system, and transparency and auditability will be possible in MDM. Uh, the main parts of master data system is importing, as in importing the data, as in there are different types of importing that can be done in master data management. Master data server, which is by which we can update the existing data and can transfer it to the production server. The first thing that comes into my mind is LSNW. LSNW is nothing but recording a step where we write where we exactly record a step, how to go into a transaction, how to change the details that we are filling in. So by that way, we can update the data in the system. If we want to change anything in the system, the T code that comes into my mind is MM17, by which we can do the changes for mass, of course. This won't be the LSMW and MM70 won't be for one article change. It will be for mass article change. cleansing and enhancing the interface. Cleansing is, as I told you already earlier, cleansing is nothing but mm, refining the data that we have, uh, whatever data that we have, by taking it, giving it to business, let business review it, and then if they have any updates, they'll let us know. The respective updates would be updated in the system, and we'll have an enhanced update enhanced system that has been updated for say every 6 monthly or every quarterly, depending upon the organization workflow for approval. In MDM, what we can have is exactly approval system, which is nothing but say if we want to make change any of the customer master, material master, or vendor master, uh, for that matter, we can have an proper approval process. The respective person which are related to the article, customer or material vendor, will be informed, and from that perspective, we can take his approval, and once his approval is there, we can make changes in the system so that the requirement for updation can be fulfilled. Verification and validation can be done properly in MDM server. It can be done in normal server also, but if later we find that the system, the update that we have done is wrong, then it will be a wrong entry that in the in the production server. But in by having the MDM server, we will be able to manage it properly. Versions and life cycle, as I told you, life cycle management. As we have talked earlier, how to enhance the system by updating it every 6 monthly or quarterly, depending upon the organization. Logging for compliance and governance and auditing. Uh, all the logs can be used for compliance, governance, and auditing. Exactly. Exporting, nothing but taking the data from the system to the Excel or whatever form that we want,